Well, the Inland Northwest is packed full of history, and the community in Sandpoint is going above and beyond to preserve it.
Our photojournalist Dave Somers traveled to Sandpoint to learn about the restoration of the Dover Church.
The building hasn't changed much in 100 years. The gospel hasn't changed at all. I'm Pastor Dan York. We're standing in front of the old historic Dover Community Church. This church was originally built to be a summer cottage by the owner of the sawmill in Laclede, Mr. A.C. White. And in 1922, that sawmill burned down along with part of the town of Laclede. The buildings that survived for the most part were floated up here, and this is the only surviving one that was large enough to be a public building. So this summer will be 100 years since this has been put into use as a church in Dover. There's a lot of history in this building. We have members that are up to over 80 years or 90 years of age who lived in this area practically their whole lives long, but we don't have anybody that was here when this church came up here. We've noticed that the foundation on the west side was really getting to be in poor condition. It was a series of concrete piers. They were beginning to rot away. We've spent over $40,000 fixing that up. There's more work to do. The siding on the building, which is cedar bark, we're hoping to replace quite a bit of that. We've got everything we've done so far paid for. We're looking to raise more money, and of course, we like more people to come to church too. That bell tower up there, there's a bell in that, rings every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. It's a part of the overall atmosphere of the town, includes this church, and we want to preserve it and see it continue, for another 100 years.
Different times, we'll just say. 100 years ago, they floated that building down the river.
I know.
What?
The fact that it remained intact enough, too, after they floated it, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we could call it divine intervention, maybe.
Yeah, they certainly knew what they were doing, right?
Yeah.
All right, very cool stuff.